video, we are going to talk about graphing linear equations using 2 points. So there are a lot of methods or ways how to graph linear equations, diba? But then in this specific video, we are going to use 2 points or 2 coordinates in graphing linear equations. So let's say we will graph this linear equation. Let's say we have 3x minus 2y equals 2. And we will graph this linear equation using 2 points or 2 ordered pairs. So there are steps in graphing linear equations using 2 points. First, you need the table of values of x coordinate and y coordinate, diba? But then wala tayong ganun dito. So if wala, then we will make a table of values for the x coordinate as well as the y coordinate. So we need to create a table. And that will be your solution. So we will create a table of values for your x and y coordinates. So this is your x coordinates and your y coordinate. And then what we need to do is that we need to assign at least 2 values for your x coordinate. Pwede yung values na i-assign mo consecutive numbers, so let's say 1 and 2. But then, para medyo malayong tingnan yung dalawang points, I advise na medyo far apart yung numbers na i-assign sa x coordinate. So it can be a negative number or a positive number or 0. So it's up to you, no? So in this example, let's say I am going to assign 0 and then 2 as our x coordinates. Okay? So ang kailangan lang kasi natin ay 2 points or 2 ordered pairs, di ba? Kaya ang inassign lang natin x coordinate ay dalawa lang din. And we will find the value of our y coordinates using our linear equation. Okay? So, inassign ko, of course, mauuna yung mas maliit na value ng x coordinate, which is 0. And then yung pangalawa is 2. So, yun yung inassign ko. So, it's up to you kung anong i-assign mo na value ng x coordinate. And then, for you to be able to find what will be the values of your y coordinates, we will going to use this linear equation. So, ang mangyayari dyan, you are going to substitute the x coordinate to the x's or to the x in the linear equation. So, let's say this example. Si 0 is your x coordinate, diba? Wala pa siyang y coordinate. So, for you to solve the y coordinate of 0, no? 0 yung x coordinate mo. Substitute mo si 0 dun sa x sa linear equation. So, we have 3x minus 2y equals 2. So, sa x sa linear equation, ipalit mo lang si 0 na x coordinate mo. So, 0 and then minus 2y equals 2. So, 3 times 0, that will be cancelled na, diba? So, for you to find the value of y, you need to get rid of negative 2. Yung coefficient niya dapat maalis mo. So, you need to divide both sides by negative 2. So, erase natin si 3 times 0 para hindi na tayo malito. Yan, kasi 3 times 0, that will be 0 and that will be cancelled. So, kung dinivide natin yung left side ng equation sa negative 2, of course, divide din natin yung right side sa negative 2. So, this will be cancelled and y is equal to 2 divided by or 2 over negative 2 is equal to negative 1. And that will be the value of your first y coordinate. Okay? So, yun lang. Same as your second y coordinate. But then here, yung gagamitin mo naman is yung pangalawang x coordinate na inassign mo, which is 2. Okay? So, substitute natin sa x will be like this. And then 3 times 2, that will be equal to 6 minus 2y equals 2. So, for you to find the value of your y coordinate, kailangan ma-isolate siya. Ma-isolate yung variable, yung y. Therefore, we need to transpose 6 to the right side of the equation. So, lipat natin si 6 beside 2. So, may iwan si negative 2y, and then we have 2. Positive 6 will become negative 6. So, it will be 2 minus 6. Okay? And then, negative 2y, solve natin yung right side na equation. 2 minus 6 is equal to negative 4. Okay? And then, for you to find the value of y, of course, you need to get rid of the coefficient. So, you need to divide both sides by negative 2. So, divide natin sa negative 4 by negative 2. Therefore, your y is equal to negative 4 over negative 2. That will be equal to positive 2. So, you have 2 there. So, that's it, no? Meron na tayong table of values ng x and y coordinate. Now, what we need to do is that we need to form ordered pairs using this table of values, no? So, yung we have these ordered pairs. Pagsasamahin nyo lang sila basically, no? Yung first na ordered pair natin is 0 and negative 1. And then, yung pangalawang ordered pair natin is 2, 2. And then, using these ordered pairs or using these points, we will now graph our linear equation. So, punta tayo dito sa ating Cartesian plane. So, our first point or ordered pair is equal to 0, negative 1. Okay, 0, negative 1 is along the y-axis. So, dito siya. 0, negative 1. So, that is 0, negative 1. And then, our second point is 2, 2. So, dito siya. On your first quadrant. So, we have 2, 2. Then, right after mo i-plot yung points mo, you're just going to connect them. Okay? To form a line and to graph them. So, yan. And this will now be the graph of your linear equation. So, lagyan na lang natin dito graph of and then yung given linear equation natin, which is 3x minus 2y equals 2. So, 3x minus 2y equals 2. And that's it. Now, that is how you graph linear equations using 2 points or 2 ordered pairs. Let's solve another example. So, let's say we have this linear equation. So, we have 2 times quantity x minus y equals 4. So, as you can see, meron tayong parentheses dito sa ating linear equation. So, bawal po magkaroon ng parentheses kasi we are following yung form ng linear equation, which is ax plus by equals c, no? So, sa madaling salita, we need to get rid of the parentheses. So, para mawala yung parentheses, there is a method that we need to apply, which is yung distributive method. So, i-distribute natin si 2 sa dalawang variables inside dun sa parentheses for us to get rid of the parentheses. So, ang mangyayari dyan, 2 times x, that will be 2x, diba? And then 2 times negative y, that is equal to negative 2y equals 4. So, si 4, hindi siya kasama kasi nasa other side siya ng equation. Hindi siya kabilang doon sa i-distribute natin. Okay? So, imbes na ito yung gamitin nating linear equation, it will become 2x minus 2y equals 4. So, of course, next step that we need to do for us to graph this linear equation is to create a table of values. So, maglilimit lang tayo always sa two values or two x-coordinate and y-coordinate kasi we are just using 2 points. 2 points lang naman. Okay? So we have the x and then your y coordinate. And then let's say, ang gagamitin kong x coordinate is may negative. So I'm going to assign a negative 2 as your first x coordinate and 3, let's say. So yun, any number you can assign in the x coordinate. But I'm going to advise na medyo layuan, hindi consecutive na number, hindi 1 and 2 kasi sobrang magiging magkalapit yung dalawang points if that will be the case. Okay, kaya medyo lagyan natin ng spaces yung values ng x coordinate natin. Kaya naisipan natin na first value can be a negative number and then the second one is a positive number. So yun lang, pero any number is pwede. Kasi kahit ano pwede mong i-assign sa x coordinate kasi the illustration of the graph is just the same. Same lang ang makukuha nyo. The only difference that iba yung points, of course, na pinag-connect nyo. Pero they are just the same. Yung direction, same lang. And then, yung solution ng y-coordinate mo, yung first, so gamitin natin yung first na x-coordinate natin. And then, using the given linear equation, which is 2x minus 2y, equals 4. So, substitute natin si negative 2 kay x. Okay? Para ma-solve natin si y-coordinate. So, 2 times quantity negative 2 minus 2y equals 4. So, 2 times negative 2, that is equal to negative 4 minus 2y equals 4. Kailangan ma-isolate ng variable na y, so we need to transpose negative 4 on the right side of the equation. So it will become negative 2y equals 4. Negative 4 will become positive 4. So we have 4 plus 4. And then negative 2y is equal to, solve natin to, 4 plus 4 is equal to 8. And then, continuing the solution, so we need to get rid of negative 2 beside y, diba? So we need to divide both sides by negative 2. And y now will be equal to 8 over negative 2 is equal to negative 4. That will be your first y coordinate. How about the second y coordinate? So for your second y coordinate, we will be using the second x coordinate, okay, which is 3. So substitute natin si 3 sa x dito sa linear equation. And then 2 times 3, that is equal to 6 minus 2y equals 4. And then we need to isolate si variable y. So we need to transpose 6 to the right side of the equation. So it will become negative 2y, 4, positive 6 will become negative 6. Okay? And then negative 2y, solve natin 4 minus 6, that is equal to negative 2. And then continuing the solution here, we need to get rid of negative 2 beside y. So we need to divide both sides by negative 2. And then cancel. Y is equal to negative 2 over negative 2 is equal to positive 1. So these are now the values of your x and y coordinates. So using this table of values, we will now be having our ordered pairs. So the first one is negative 2 and negative 4. And then the second one is 3, 1. So using these ordered pairs or using these points, we can now graph our linear equation. So the first point is negative 2 and negative 4. Okay, so plot natin siya sa Cartesian plane. So it will be here, negative 2, negative 4. Negative 2 and negative 4. And then the second point or ordered pair is 3 and 1. So we have 3 and 1. 3 and 1. So right after plotting the points or the ordered pair, i-connect lang natin yung dalawang point na yan. So it should be a straight line, okay, if you graph it on your papers. So make sure you use a ruler, okay? So now we have the graph. We now have the graph of 2x minus 2y equals 4. 2x minus 2y equals 4. So, yeah, that's it. That is how you graph linear equations using 2 points or 2 ordered pairs.